Well, Heavenly Father, love you. Love you for all your love and care, all your kindness and grace and goodness, all your provision to all that is, all that ever was and all that ever will be. Love you for the utter loveliness of knowing you exist, of trusting, of believing that you exist. I am in love, Father, with my understanding of you, that you are all the goodness and care that's needed by all that you have made, and that you have made all that is, was, and ever will be. I'm transported into a view that knows in its heart that all is well because of you. So my response is, I love you, Lord. For you are my peace. You are our peace and our joy, our dearest friend, our wonderful eternal Dad and friend. May I enter into this assurance, Lord. May we all enter into this assurance of your power and loving kindness and care, of your all, Lord, to us all. Love you, Lord. Love you, Dad. Love the peace and assurance of your loveliness, of your goodness, of your kindness. Of your joy in us, Lord God. That you joy in us. That we are able to flourish in your care, in your being, your presence. That we should be your loved children. How are we to respond to your goodness, Father? It transforms us just to know you. Is somehow infinitely more than life eternal. To know you is to love into your being, Father. To be transported into your loving care and provision. Heavenly Dad, do I hold this view and bless others with it, Lord? Your presence, Father, your being, ever surrounding me, and somehow, Father, that I can love you back equally in some way, Lord. That we can appreciate you as we should, as you know, it to be best. It's hard to get the right words, Father. I just leave them in the assurance of you, dearest one. May we all be the loveliness of you, the absolute loveliness of your being, Father. May we radiate ever that back to you as our appreciation of your love, of your kindness, of your absolute blessing in our lives themselves. May we ever abide in your shalom, peace and joy and provision, assurance, hope, tenderness and grace, goodness, wisdom and understanding, integrity and joy, and light, creativity, loving kindness, gratitude, Lord. May we be filled with thankfulness to you. May I somehow be able to touch others with such so want to love you, wonderful one, so want to be utterly in love with you and have that assurance of your absolute love and provision for all life. All life. You, Heavenly Father, I want to be the love of you with the power to bless all life with you. That wherever I go is your loveliness, your eternal loveliness. I want to touch every soul with your eternal loveliness and goodness. Care and provision. And company and personhood. Not that they love me, but that they have you, and all that means that they radiate your goodness too, that we all radiate your wonderful presence, Father, your wonderfulness. May we just be your beautiful, wonderful self. I love you. We love you. That all of us are your goodness as your reward. So we be the highest of heaven, loving utterly you and each other and all life. Love you, love you, love you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friend and dad. I want to be able to bring this realization of you into every life I meet. Or I have a crowd, a congregation in front of me, or a person that lingers for a moment, and they are transformed into knowing you, transformed by the overwhelming singleness. There is only you, only you in the form of trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of life forms. Or part of your family that so utterly appreciates all that you are. May we all love as you love. Father, there's no dying, there's no illness, there's no pain, there's no suffering. There is only the joy of your being everywhere, everywhere, everywhere your kindness, everywhere the love of you, everywhere your wonderful being, that's all there is. Just the loveliness of you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. My everything, I love you. Love you, Heavenly Father. Thank you, Dad. Hear me. Let these words be your words. I am the loveliness of your being, dearest friend, Heavenly Father. I am the loveliness of your presence, Dad. By your grace and goodness wherever I go, I touch every soul with the eternal loveliness of your being. So you have made me a blessing by your wonderful presence in me that blesses them accordingly with your wonderful presence in them as well. And I bring this to all life because of your infinite wealth and goodness and kindness in me, and they likewise do so wherever they go. We are the goodness of God, the people of God. The love of God. I am the love of God wherever I am. And that love assures all that meet with me. I embrace with your personhood, Father, each life that you bring into contact with me. This is your loveliness in me and in them accordingly too. Love you, wonderful friend. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, Dad.